It's time to go. It's 2:25, so let's go Facebook Live here on Week In Week Out. And this week's main discussion topic is, we've obviously had the heatwave. The heatwave was supposed to keep up for today because we need it for this this Facebook Live. The UK's current heatwave and the hottest day of the year in the past week has led to some research being carried out about the habits of Brits in the summertime. Gala Bingo carried out the research and it lists the top 10 British summertime stereotypes. Either we're moaning it's too hot, or we're ripping off our shirts and firing up the barbecue once the temperature inches over 16 degrees. Among the other findings, the survey reveals that almost half of us, 47%, the weather is just too hot, while a quarter of Brits, 25%, see no problem in stripping off in public once it's above 25 degrees. Additionally, Gala Bingo found out that the nation these are the 10 things that the nation likes to do in the summer. Can you guess any of them before we start?
Let me have a think. I don't know, I guess I could.
Right, number 10, having a barbecue even when it's hot, cold or wet.
Yeah, but you know, if you've got a bit of cover, it doesn't matter, you can have your barbecue in the rain, can't you? Hi guys.
You certainly can.
Right.
And I've got a gazebo. It's one of those pop-up ones, and it cost me quite a few quid and I only really use it for that. So it just shows how much we like to have. It does add to the atmosphere. The lovely sound of pitter-patter rain as your burgers are sizzling.
Yeah, we're British, nothing's going to stop us.
Don't forget, if you are 07722036597, if you're having a barbecue this afternoon, we'll give you a shout out. Maybe play you a relevant song. Who knows? That's number 10. Number 9, eating ice cream at every available opportunity.
I wouldn't say ice cream, but I do like a nice cold glass of wine. I don't care what the weather is.
There we go. Well, you can say that every time.
I do, I get a reputation.
There we go. I think you might need a call to AA. And I'm not talking about the breakdown service.
No,
so we've got that. We've got, what about, what's your favourite ice cream if you were to have one?
Oh gosh, no, you're asking. Oh, it's got to be a classic 99, hasn't it?
We could play 99 Red Balloons.
Because I had one at you know, the Matalan, big one in town. Me and my dad always have an ice cream there, and it's got nuts and chocolate sauce, and it was lovely.
What about you,
Not very
Chris?
slimming well though, but hey.
I love the rockets.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Amazing. You know the lollipops you get?
Oh, yeah.
And they're all different colours.
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice.
Very
It's
retro
very
as well.
refreshing as well.
What do you like, Truth?
Well, I'm mainly a slush puppy man. I prefer a slush over an ice cream, and but if I have to have an ice cream, I do like a traditional 99 as well, but a knobbly bobbly.
Oh, yes.
Everyone love knobbly bobblies. I tell you what, I haven't had a fab since the knobbly bobbly came out because it's a poor man's knobbly bobbly now.
Because
you got Chris would like it because you got the white and the red, haven't you? But I like the knobbly bobbly.
Yeah.
Just like the ice cream and all the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Number 8, complaining it's too cold or cloudy. I don't know. I've refused to complain that it's too hot in this heat wave, even though it has been unbearable, because I thought, well, it is going to go back to this at some point. So I'm thinking, I don't really want to complain.
I think we've done really well with this.
We've done amazing. Well, even I hope it does return because I've got camping holidays and weddings and things. but if it did end tomorrow, we couldn't complain. No, but we would, and this is what this is all about. Sunbathing at every opportunity. I've been doing a lot of that.
Guilty.
Just make sure you got your sun cream on because very dangerous.
But I can't help sit out there with my book or my magazine, glass of
I
wine in hand.
remember the other week, where had you been? You'd been abroad.
Marbella,
hadn't you?
Yeah.
And she came back and I was browner than she was. She was not happy. She was not happy. And then she spent the rest of it. And every time we get in now during the heat wave, it was like, give us your arm, give us your arm. I want to see if I've caught you up. So there we go. Heading to the beach. I love the beach.
I haven't been to the beach. Oh, apart from Marbella, but I haven't been in this country, Sharon.
No, I love the beach. I love making up games. We invented this beach curling with my girls. That was brilliant. And what we did is we did like the circles, like like the RAF symbol. Yeah. So it was like a kind of target. And we put a massive rock in the middle, and then we had some stones, and you had to throw them and get closest to the middle rock.
Yeah.
And it was good. And then you could go rock pooling as well. Bit of swimming in the sea. I bought a wetsuit last year as well. Yeah. I'm not sure I could get into that at the moment either. That's another reason why I'm gonna have to shed a few pounds. Yeah. Nobody wants to see that. I'll tell you what, this wetsuit looks like it needs ironing.
Oh.
Taking your shirt off in public, that's something I don't do. Yeah. I bet you don't do that either, do you?
I don't do that.
Chris, do you do that?
Yeah, and in Belfast we have a saying, it's called sun's out, guns out. You know,
there you go.
You get the...
Oh, I like that saying.
Yeah, I know, but you've got to have guns to start with, haven't you? And I don't think I've got that
true.
kind of, I haven't got that kind of physique. And I haven't got the time to get that kind of physique either, what with pub visits and stuff. There we go. So going to a beer garden every available opportunity, I love that. I love the first beer garden of the year. And then, because you've had the long, cold, lonely winter. Sounds like that Seal with a Kiss song, doesn't it? So it's been a long, cold, lonely winter, and then you get to go to the beer garden for the first time. You're arranged with some mates, everyone's sitting round, sun's out, and then you forget it gets actually freezing in England at about 10 or 11 o'clock.
Yep.
And then, but luckily the pubs have now got them red heaters that you can turn on, and they bring the heat back. It's all good. No, they go on beer garden. Barbecuing as soon as it's warm.
Yep.
Food tastes so much better when it's cooked outside, doesn't it?
It does.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I love
It does.
it.
Even when I'm camping, and it's not a barbecue, it's just on the camping stove. It's still done on the hob and stuff, but it tastes better because it's been cooked outside. Number 2, getting sunburnt. Thankfully, this hasn't happened to me for a long time. Hales is giving me a really definitive look there. Hales, what?
No, I lay on my sun cream up, so I'm not too bad with the sunburn things.
I did get sunburnt once, really bad in the Mumbles. That's a place, not a place in my body.
Where
It's
is
in
it?
South Wales.
Go on, back to the accents.
Oh my God, I've been sunburnt in South Wales. Oh boy, what are we going to do now? No. We do, what we do is, Chris doesn't know, does he? But they claim every accent I do sounds Welsh, so they just, and then the last show we had, I think there was mysteriously, there was about 30 Welsh stories, wasn't that? And you accused me of planning that. But I hadn't just like, oh, we're not using any of the tabloids this week, we're going to use the Mid Wales Gazettes or whatever for our stories. No, so yeah, I was in the Mumbles, and you know when it's like really, the wind is really strong and you don't realise, but the sun's beating down, but you can't really feel it. And then I remember getting home, and you know the shower, it feels like someone's giving you acupuncture on the back, doesn't it? It is nice, but it's a pain. And the number 1, complaining it's too hot.
No.
I vowed that I wouldn't do that, and I haven't done this in this heat wave.
The only time I do that is in this studio because it's muggy, but if it's outside, I don't moan about it.
No.
Outside in the sun.
I haven't moaned. I mean, it has been getting up to 33 in the office, and I've just grinned and bear it.
The studio, yes.
Yeah, I'm 33 in here as well. So there we go. So we want to know about your summer routines and summer stereotypes. What do you do every year in the summer? Is there something that you do every single year? I mean, I have the old Shep nights as well, where I get the, I get the fire basket out and bung a few logs on, and then we sit around the fire in the evening. That's quite nice. But it's even been too hot for that, because you don't want to fight. It's been so warm in the evening. It's been like over 25 the other day. It was in like at midnight. So you couldn't even do it then. And people moan that they can't get enough sleep. You see zombie people walking around. Are you alright? I haven't had sleep for 7 weeks. I can't sleep, the windows are open.
The fans are
So there we go, the fans are on. So 07722 036 597. What do you do in the summer? And what have you been doing? And what hopefully you're going to get back to doing when these rain clouds clear?
Yeah.
I think, Hayley, can you guess the song? Belinda Carlisle. Appropriate for both today and last week.
Tell me.
Summer Rain.
Now this